Hey guys, this is Robert from Abney Park. Recently, actually this morning, a fan wrote to me and asked about the lyrics to the song Esoterica. So we put out the album Esoterica and we had this song, Esoterica, and it was this wonderful song, but the lyrics, he couldn't find them printed anywhere online and they were a little bit cryptic, so he asked me for a copy of the lyrics. While I was typing them out, I thought, man, if you didn't know what I was meant by this might be kind of confusing for you. So I started to write a little description, a little introspection on what the lyrics actually meant. And I thought, this might be interesting to other fans. So let me go ahead and read this to you guys now, if you're interested, and then you'll know what this song is about. Okay, so first I'm just going to read you the lyrics as opposed to singing them out. I'll put the whole song at the end of this video so you can listen to that after you know what it means. But right now I'm just going to read them to you. Okay, so the lyrics go like this. In the back streets, bare feet, Brackwater byways, off-road, in code, not major highways. A nuance, a seance, a pedantic pathogen. To the connoisseurs, it's the lure, the rebel's Vatican. And then the chorus goes, Esoterica, this was never made for all of you, just all of us. Esoterica, I hope that you'll enjoy the view from the bus. I promise this will all make sense when I explain it. Okay, next verse. A vagabond steamship charting the Amazon. Aficionado in a grotto building automaton. Paleontologist, muse kissed, dusting a mastodon. I think you get the drift. I'll shift, shut up, and sing my song. And then the chorus again. And then the final verse. This ain't elitist, it's more defeatist. I mean, you're welcome here. If you don't dig the groove, it's fine to move. I don't need to win. But if you, too, like our crew, feel free to join our clan. If it fits to you, nothing feels askew, maybe you're a fan. Okay, so here's what that song is about. So at the beginning, I mentioned Brackwater byways. This is a term I made up here to refer to the brackish riverways that you might find traversed by small boats. Think of the Everglades or the Amazon or flooded rice paddies in Thailand, traversed by long-tail boats. Then I mention off-road in code, not major highways. What I'm describing is various ways that are off the beaten path, both for travel and communication. I'm saying all of this stuff that's on the fringe. Then I go through the rest of the verses to talk about various different nuanced careers or interests or passions, very off the beaten path types of things people might be interested in. What I'm describing here is Abney Park fans. They're not mainstream. They're typically into obscure things, like obscure forms of arts or obscure forms of science, things like that. Like the paleontologist muse kissed dusting a mastodon. That line is referring to a specific fan I know that I see on Facebook all the time who's a paleontologist. We've actually had several paleontologist fans that have written to me over the years. So the verses of the song are describing how unique all of our fans are, how off the beaten path, how not mainstream they are. Now the chorus isn't addressing fans, it's actually speaking to all the other people out there who may not understand what Abney Park is, what we're doing, or who it's for. Think of that chorus as saying, Abney Park is esoterica. It was never meant for all of you, it was meant for us unique, different, off the beaten path type thinkers. Now the line about the bus, I hope that you enjoy the view from the bus. This is very specific. Maybe that line is just for me. We were playing this big festival. I want to say it was that big festival we played in Australia. And I remember this bus driving by while we were sound checking. Maybe it was a bus full of sports fans going to some sport event at a nearby field. Anyway, we were doing the sound check for this huge festival. And there was these massive grass fields in front of the stage. And we were on this huge stage. Oh, that artist Pink. I believe it was her touring rig. So it was all these huge video screens, and we had flash pots shooting flames up and lasers, and there were aerialists and belly dancers. And there's Abney Park, and we're running around in our stage outfits, all steampunked out. We were rocking out with our steampunk instruments. Everything was just over the top, like a good Abney Park show ought to be. And I remember the people on the bus, all in their matching sports jerseys, staring back at the sound check, just jaw dropped, like they had no idea what they were seeing. They just couldn't make any sense of it whatsoever. So the line, I hope you enjoy the view from the bus, I guess in a way the lyrics are trying to say, this was never made for the masses. The masses are welcome here. But if you don't understand this, if you don't like it, that's okay. It wasn't made for you. It was made for all of us.
In the back streets, bare feet, Blackwater byways, off-road, in code, not major highways. A nuance, a seance, pendantic pathogen. For connoisseurs, it's a law, the rebels, Vatican. Esoterica. This was never made for all of you, just all of us. Esoterica. I hope that you enjoy the view from the bus. A vagabond steamship charting the Amazon. Aficionado in a grotto building automaton. Paleontologist, muse kiss dusting a mastodon. I think you get the drift. I'll shift, shut up and sing my song. Esoterica. This was never made for all of you, just all of us. Esoterica. I hope that you enjoy the view from the bus. If you don't dig the groove, it's fine to move, we don't need to win. But if you do like a crew, feel free to join our clan. If it fits to you, nothing feels askew, maybe you're a fan. Esoterica.